I'm going to play you the media commentary about why was he walking around with a cell phone? As though this is somehow nefarious. Listen here.
Well, one thing that stands out to me is the question that was just brought up. Why is this person filming? And Ross did testify in December, at during the trial in December, that they do not wear cameras on their body. They do not wear body cam, and they do not have dashboard cams as well. Not saying that has anything to do, but they don't have cameras. So his cell phone would have possibly been the only camera he had. I've seen a lot of these videos from every angle now, and I'm looking at JD Vance's tweet, and he says, that many of you say that the officer wasn't hit by a car, wasn't being harassed, and I still don't see him being hit by a car.
It's amazing. That wasn't the only inane media commentary. I mean, by the way, why isn't she happy he has a phone? She's not happy because she knows that the video exonerates him. So now she's pissed. Wasn't it all these crazy leftists and their demands that everybody wear a body cam that's a police officer that led to this being the law in many places, regulations in other places, but not for ICE agents? So what does this guy do? He videotapes it. He's videotaping evidence of a crime, and then when everything goes down with Renee Good, he continues videotaping. He videotaped all the way until he was hit by her car, as you can also see, because he clearly drops the phone. Why'd he drop the phone if there wasn't a calamity happening in the moment? Obviously, he wanted that on tape. You can't please these people. No body cam. Okay, I'll videotape it myself. There's something suspicious about you. Something's wrong with that. And that's not the only point. That was on MS Now. Her name was Brandy Zadrozny, who really should be ejected from any obvious commentary about this issue. I mean, clearly this woman's an idiot. I mean, even for MSNBC, truly. They go super biased, but they don't always go super dumb over there. She's too dumb, even for MS. Here's Rena Shaw on MS Now with another equally probing question in SOT 48.
This was a mother. This was a woman that even said, hey, I'm not mad at you.
Right. Literally seconds before she was shot.
If they had the ability to get out of the way, they have a duty to get out of the way and not discharge their firearm, endangering everybody.
And law enforcement officers are not supposed to be in front of people's cars.
And the world is watching, and the world knows that America has an issue with guns.
And police.
And police, of course. But the gun thing, the fact that she was shot like this for what? Almost hitting this agent? I mean, the fact that guns were used and she was shot and killed in this way, to me, is the most horrifying part. Why does an ICE agent have a gun?
Oh, my God. Another idiot. Her name is Rena Shaw. I don't know what her background is. But once again, too dumb even for MS Now. Maybe MS yesterday. But MS Now really needs to up its game, given their ratings over there. And I'm here to tell you, Rena Shaw, pro tip, is not the answer to your problems. Why does an ICE agent have a gun? You've got to be kidding me. They're law enforcement, madam. They are federalized law enforcement officers who are arresting murderers and child molesters who are under increasing threat to their own lives every single day, thanks to your side of the aisle telling people that they're murderers, telling people that they're kidnapping people off the street, which is a lie. They are making lawful arrests, and all of the people arrested will have their chance to contest the arrest in a court of law. That's what's happening. This is getting out of control. All right, now back to the scene. This was not the only new video that we just showed you from Alpha News, from the officer's iPhone camera, of Renee Good's actions the day of the fatal shooting. Now, this next video has really got the left spinning. It was obtained by Town Hall, and it shows Renee Good laying on the horn and blocking traffic. She appears at the beginning of this video to be dancing in her driver's seat. She's enjoying it and blocking traffic for over 3 minutes in that perpendicular position before these ICE officers even show up at the scene and to confront her. She's having a great time. She's the smiley antagonistic middle finger, fuck off ICE and anybody trying to arrest these illegals, social justice warrior. And we told you on Friday she had been trained at her son's woke school, reports the New York Post, to do this. Like a lot of training on how to take down an officer, how to have a physical confrontation with an officer. And the thing with the cars is their go-to bread and butter trick in trying to stop ICE arrests. Renee was trained, and that training cost her life. Look what she was doing. That's her car, the maroon one. Facing the wrong way on the road. All the others are honking. It's a means of harassing ICE. Now the confrontation's happening at the back of the car. The officer who's filming is moving toward the front of the car. ICE is moving over to the driver's side. And then it cuts out. The rest you've seen. It is amazing, notwithstanding all this tape. I mean, honestly, like I realize, who was it? Dave Ehrenberg said that the tape is like a Rorschach test. I guess that reveals either you're conservative or you're left-wing bona fides, and you see what you want to see. I genuinely have tried to check that. And that's why I say she accelerated the car into him. Now, that's true. That's just true. We don't have to put a motive on it. You don't have to say she tried to run him over, though that's a strong case. You can make a strong case for it. You don't have to say she was trying to do something else. I mean, I think it's clear she was trying to flee at least. That's the bare minimum of what she was trying to do, because she had her foot on the accelerator and she was accelerating when she hit him. Or when she ran into him, however you want to put it. The left is even disputing that he was hit. Well, it's strange because when you see his body camera, he yells, "Whoa!" He sounds scared. He fires a shot. He drops his phone, and you can see contact, what appears to be contact between the vehicle and his body. So, I mean, all of the evidence, I don't know how you'd prove that he was hit. Other than that, even the wide shots show she at least clipped him. I'm not saying Trump said she ran him over. That's too strong. But she at least clipped him. There's no disputing that. But you still have leftists who are refusing to acknowledge the basic facts. The basic facts. You know, I told you guys about NPR on Friday and how incredible it was and how inaccurate it was. Let me just pull one SOT from that. Okay, I'm just going to let's go with SOT 43. This is from NPR's Up First podcast on Friday morning. SOT 43.
Caitlin Callinson was there and videotaped the shooting. She says Good was in her car and received multiple conflicting instructions from officers.
She was told to get out of her car, and she was also told to get out of the road. She was told to drive away. The ICE officer who ended up shooting her was in front of her vehicle, and when she tried to get away because someone was pulling at her door, the ICE agent who was in front of her shot through the windshield once and then twice through the side.
Okay, so that person has no idea what she's talking about. And I did not hear a correction on NPR's Up First this morning at all. There is no question that the law enforcement officers told her to get out of her car 4 times, and her crazy ass left-wing, trained to antagonize ICE wife was the one who said, "Drive, baby, drive." That wife got Renee Good killed. That's the truth. It was more the fault of the wife than it was of the cop. She told her, as the car is surrounded by ICE agents now, at least 3, 2 of whom are touching the car, or one's touching with the arm in, one's right in front of it and is about to get run over, and one's approaching it. Drive, baby, drive. That's what happened. But NPR would like to platform Meg Anderson, who says she was given conflicting directives by the cops. No, she wasn't. You, madam, are hashtag part of the problem. By the way, I'll get to this in a bit, but we mentioned the Golden Globes. NPR's Up First was one of the nominees. Their little Layla Falden, who is the one who tries to sex talk you in the morning, like, hello, I'm Layla Falden. Hey, it's NPR News. Thank you for tuning in. She's so inappropriate. She was like, we were the only news show to be nominated. Okay, that's a lie. Many of us were in the mix, but some of us who had the pride not to pay the thousands of dollars you had to wind up in the final category had enough pride to remove ourselves from consideration. Layla. And this is what will get you nominated by Hollywood as a finalist in the best podcast category for news. You just have to put on Meg Anderson saying, poor Renee Good was given conflicting instructions, and gee, who among us would know what to do? It's infuriating. A new year means new financial goals, like making sure your savings are secure and diversified. Will this be the year you decide to talk to someone from Birch Gold Group? They use an educational approach with a deep understanding of macroeconomics. There are forces pushing the dollar lower and gold higher, which is why they believe every American should own physical gold. So until January 30th, if you're a first-time gold buyer, Birch Gold is offering a rebate of up to $10,000 on qualifying purchases. To claim eligibility and start the process, you just text MK to the number 989898. Birch Gold can help you roll an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, and you are still eligible for a rebate of up to $10,000. Consider making right now your first time to buy gold and take advantage of a rebate up to $10,000 when you buy before January 30th. Text MK to the number 989898. Claim your eligibility today. Again, text MK to 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.